Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please turn on the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. Let's get into it. What we're going to talk about, we talk about celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, fair use, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And thank you for your love and support.
Don't forget to like, to comment, and hit the notification bell. And also, be kind in the comments. Let's get into what Tamar had to say about Kandi and Todd. Let's do a recap. Several months ago, Tamar had noted that there was an issue that transpired with one of the housewives in regards to making unwelcoming comments. I'll say it that way. Let's listen in because it is problematic. A husband and wife shouldn't be doing this, but was it provoked? Was it that when she said, "Do you want to have an altercation?" Sometimes people will say, yeah, or sometimes people say, "I'm not interested in that," or sometimes people will say, "That's not my style." So, is this for media attention, click, and a view? We understand last week she just got engaged, but she had stated that he proposed to her after being together for several weeks. So then you go on a show and then he proposed again. So everybody's questioning, and Kandi's kind of shading her. So let's listen in.
That I'm on Dish Nation now, right? And this really all started from a YouTube that Kandi put out about whatever the issues they had with Carlos King. And I was asked about it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not like these other reality people. Like, I'm a real bona fide 5-time Emmy nominated journalist. Difference. So for me, I am not comfortable publicly saying or calling someone else a liar without knowing the legitimate facts. Obviously, I want to address, what's really going on in the press because, I feel like I've worked really hard on myself, and I can't help when somebody asks me a question, and I can't help the chains of events that actually really honestly truly happened. Now, this really all started, okay, everybody knows that I'm on Dish Nation now, right? And this really all started from a YouTube that Kandi put out about whatever the issues they had with Carlos King. And I was asked about it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not like these other reality people. Like, I'm a real bona fide 5-time Emmy nominated journalist. Difference. So for me, I am not comfortable publicly saying or calling someone else a liar without knowing the legitimate facts. Obviously, I want to address, that's where I'm standing with that. I wasn't on no, you're not my friend. I don't want to side with you. It wasn't nothing to being messy, but my responsibility for my job and my integrity just lied in that. Or else I just would have said, oh, she lied. Really what I did say is I wanted to hear both sides of the story, something in the milk ain't clean, just trying to deflect from just outright calling somebody a liar. Because number one, I don't know. Number two, I don't care. Number three, has nothing to do with me. Okay? Cool. That happened. I put up a clip promoting the show from my point of view in my story, not addressing anybody, not taking sides on nothing, because I really don't care. It doesn't have anything else to do with me. Okay? So, weeks go by, 4 or 5 weeks go by, and we all have a concert together. And I'm leaving my dressing room to go to my dances. That's where I'm standing with that. I wasn't on no, you're not my friend. I don't.
So we'll go to the next clip. So she's explaining what transpired about the email, and then she's explaining what happened at the event and how it all came about and how they seemed fine. She talked to her saw her at an event. Hey, Kandi. And then there's a conversation of, I don't mess with you. So I'll let her explain it.
Outright dressing room to bring them their new clothes, and I see Kandi in the hallway. And I'm like, hey, boo. And I give her a hug, whatever. And she just look at me and she's like, I ain't you. And I'm like, what? What? I'm thinking she's kidding. Like, I'm for real thinking she's kidding. And she's like, I ain't you. I'm like, what happened? She like, oh, well, you said what about Carlos King was foul. And I'm like, oh, and I honestly truly forgot about it. Right? And I'm like, listen, I didn't mean no harm. I wasn't trying to, go against you or nothing like that. It's, just what I just explained to y'all. Like, I just feel like my responsibility is a little bit different. I ain't trying to call nobody publicly a liar when I don't know the whole story. I'm not comfortable with it. And she was like, nah. You said. And I'm like, sis, listen, if I offended you, I am so sorry. Like, dressing room to bring them their new clothes. And I see Kandi in the hallway. And I'm like,
now, mind you, they were on Big Brother, and many people were surprised that they seemed to be getting along, but there was slight shade on Big Brother. And I'm sure everybody saw what was going on, and I'm sure the ladies saw what transpired on the show. But everybody, that's what she's basically saying. She thought after Big Brother they were cool. So let's get into it. Of course, this is the Carlos King thing. Some people don't know that evidently there was comments made, and I'll just let her explain.
Like, I wasn't coming from that. I thought, man, you made up at Big Brother. I wasn't coming for you. It's nothing like that. I really, truly, humbly apologize. And plus, I sent her a DM, and I sent you a DM when your fans was coming to my page. This was a while ago, and I was just trying to let you know that, I wasn't trying to be, malicious or nothing like that. Nah. But you said, and you did, and then you doubled down and put it in your story. I said, listen, Kandi, I'm not trying to go there with you. We in the middle of this hallway. And now by this time, people swarming around. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we ladies, we shouldn't be doing this. We can go in my dressing room. Yeah, before I take it to the next level. Now, everybody know, I ain't really here for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool and I'm safe, but I do know how to whip it. And I don't do that because I wasn't coming from that. I thought, man, you made up at Big Brother. I wasn't coming for you. It's not.
So next clip, I told you she thought things were cool from Big Brother. So let's listen to the next clip.
It's coming to my point when I'm like, look, dog, this is not a letter housewives. I'm not getting paid to sit up here and argue with you like this. I'm about to go sing everybody on this bill under the table. I can't argue with you right now. Like, I ain't finna do all that. And then I am trying to completely de-escalate the situation. It's giving bobs and cacklings. And like, then Tadina comes up and like, he comes and get her and he says something to her and then he looks at me in my face. Y'all can believe it or not. He looks me in my face and go, you know what it is. Oh. What? Now this is a dude. I don't care. Listen, y'all don't see me grow up on the Braxtons. Y'all don't see me go at it with my sisters. Y'all don't see me, kind of like when I'm like, look, dog.
Now, whether this really happened, I don't know. Whether this is true or false, I don't know. This is Tamar's way of feeling how that day happened. Now, mind you, the email was something that was posted several months ago where she made a comment that she had had a problem with somebody from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and everybody was trying to figure it out. And then a name was called, and she was like, oh, definitely not that person. So she did recently do a interview with Andy, and Andy was asking questions, and also people could call in and ask questions. So this is the last clip, and then we're gonna see what Kandi's response is. Whoa.
Me and Kandi or me and another female can argue all day long. But when it comes to dudes in another woman's face to physically threaten them and harm them, that's when the line is drawn. That's when it's like, oh, it's not about her perception on TV. It's not about, where we have known her to be on her reality life years ago. Because remember, I ain't been on reality TV for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's okay. I get it. But there's no reason for a man to ever step to a woman. Period. And the fact is, that is what happened. And the other fact is, I wasn't trying to bring nothing up, but, now that I'm on, Peacock and Bravo, I went to Andy's show, he's a good friend of mine. We cool. You know what I mean? He asked me about it because one of the fans asked me about it. And I wasn't trying to bring it up, and I wasn't trying to bring no drama my way because I am not on that. Is that me and Kandi, or me and another female can argue all.
So now we'll go to I think this is the final clip. So she's just explaining everything that's transpired. Now, will Kandi and Todd make a statement or not? It's just Kandi.
I answered the question, I tried to deflect from it, and here we are. But what I'm not going to stand for is people saying, what did I do for a man to ever step to me? Period. Why are you shaking your head?
Nothing. No man to step to you. That was a coward move, and it shouldn't have happened. And I addressed it with him, and I spoke to him about it, and he immediately apologized. An apology after the fact is boom.
Especially when I'm there defenseless. Because this is one of those trips where Troy wasn't there, JR wasn't there. Like, Rob was there, James was there. But this was kind of one of those trips where we just kind of, like, we had, like, back-to-back shows, and we just kind of got in and got out. You know what I'm saying? And normally, and I didn't even have security. So, it's like...
Last clip.
I answered the question. I tried to... I'm just gonna keep it gangster with y'all. I spoke about this big brother. Y'all called me the victim. She's a victim then, and Tamar always starts stuff. But go back in the clips. They didn't age well. I said what I said. The reason why we had beef in the first place because it was mean as me on tour. Very, very similar to how y'all see this FWV stuff panning out. My story, and I said this back thing on Big Brother, pull the receipts. There's very much a lot of egos going on. And I ain't trying to speak about a show that I don't even watch. And the reason why I can't watch it is because of the whole sister aspect. Like, I go through it, and I went through it publicly with my own sisters. And I don't want to see Tasha and Tamika going through that. I love them. You know what I'm saying? We've all been friends for a very long time. And so that's the only reason why I don't watch it. Because it just triggers, I don't want to see that. But go back and watch them clips. I don't have to get on a band. I'm just gonna keep it gangster with y'all. I spoke about this big brother. Y'all called me the victim. She's a victim.
Atlanta housewife that you hinted about having beef with on Instagram, saying her and her husband threatened.
So that was a clip of them asking. So I can't play the full clip. So then this is her.
A YouTube that Kandi put out about whatever the issues they had with Carlos King. And I was asked about it. Now, I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm not like these other reality people. Like, I'm a real bona fide 5-time Emmy-nominated journalist. Difference. So for me, I am not comfortable publicly saying or calling someone else a liar without knowing the legitimate facts. That's where I'm standing with that. I wasn't on you're not my friend. I don't want to side with you. It wasn't nothing to being messy, but my responsibility for my job and my integrity just lied in that. Or else I just would have said, oh, she lied. But really what I did say is I wanted to hear both sides of the story. And this really all started from
Is that your bathing suit? Is that your overbite?
Now one of you will be the drowning victim.
I'll be the victim all your life. Help me! I'm drowning!
I can't swim.
Is that your...
So of course then they get into it and it's basically saying, I am the victim when your man step to, basically saying step to a woman. Sounds like a altercation situation between a man and woman. I have to watch what I say. To me, see nothing wrong with that. I hope that he is not altercation with you. I pray for you and your healing. So what wishes? These girls,
And it's really
these girls are a trick. I'm putting it out there because you do have to focus on healthy, safe relationships. Bravo. Reality shows. They love the drama. They love the conflict. They love when women can't get along. They get a paycheck from that. So well wishes to Tamar. Well wishes to Kandi. Well wishes to the show. And she had, I don't know if she's filling in for the Breakfast Club. I don't know if she's a permanent replacement for the Breakfast Club. I know she was there last week, but I don't know if she's going to be there this week. Because, of course, Angela Yee is gone and Angela Yee has her own show. So well wishes to Tamar. I wish the women can get along. I wish the women could figure it out. It's clear that Kandi is really close with some, but have a lot of beef with a lot of women. Let's be very clear about that. Everyone focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be strong in mind, body, soul, and spirit, and be kind to yourself and be around people that's good to you. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe.